Headline: Missing radioactive capsule found in Australia. Source: BBC News. Date 1 February 2023. Details: authorities in Western Australia say they have found a tiny radioactive capsule which went missing last month. Emergency services had literally found the needle in the haystack, they said. A huge search was triggered when the object was lost while being transported along a 1,400 kilometers, 870-mile route across the state. Mining giant Rio Tinto apologized for losing the device, which could have posed a serious danger if handled. The capsule, which is 6 millimeters, 0.24 inches, in diameter and 8 millimeters long, contains a small quantity of cesium-137, which could cause skin damage, burns or radiation sickness. Emergency services used specialized equipment including radiation detectors during their hunt. Announcing their find on Wednesday, the state emergency services paid tribute to interagency teamwork in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. The capsule was found when a vehicle equipped with specialist equipment, which was traveling at 70 kilometers per hour, detected radiation, officials said. Portable detection equipment was then used to locate the capsule, which was found about 2 meters from the site of the road, they added. The military was verifying the capsule, and it would be taken to a secure facility in the city of Perth on Thursday. The device is part of a density gauge, which was being used at Rio Tinto's Gudai mine in the remote Kimberley region of Western Australia. The company had earlier promised to launch an investigation into what had happened. Exposure to trace quantities of the metal is like receiving 10 X-rays in an hour, just to put it in context, and the amount of natural radiation we would receive in a year, just by walking around, said Western Australia's Chief Health Officer Andrew Robertson earlier this week. It was thought that the capsule may have gone missing up to 2 weeks ago. The search area for the lost capsule was huge. It is roughly equivalent to the distance by road from John O'Groats in Caithness to Land's End in Cornwall, or from Washington, D.C. to Orlando, Florida. The state's desert is remote and one of the least populated places in the country. Only 1 in 5 of Western Australia's population lives outside of Perth, the state's capital. The gauge was being transported by a subcontracted company, which picked it up from the mine site on 12 January. To move it to a storage facility in the northeast suburbs of Perth. When it was unpacked for inspection on 25 January, the gauge was found broken apart, and the radioactive capsule was gone. 1 of 4 mounting bolts and screws were also missing. Authorities said vibrations during transit may have caused the bolts to become loose, allowing the capsule to fall through gaps in the casing and truck. This incident came as Rio Tinto tries to repair its reputation in Australia. In 2020, Rio Tinto blasted the 46,000-year-old rock shelters at Juakan Gorge in Western Australia to expand an iron ore mine, sparking a major outcry that led to several of the company's top bosses standing down. And last year, a parliamentary inquiry found sexual harassment was rife at Australia's mining firms, after an internal review at Rio Tinto found more than 20 women had reported actual or attempted rape or sexual assault over 5 years. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and share. Don't forget subscribe and click the bell button to get update news reminder.